Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Good Luck Hi-Fi Board Games. I am Nicholas, your Good Luck Hi-Fi Board Game Guy. Today we are going to talk about a brand new online implementation of the 2017 two-player asymmetrical game Fugitive from Fowers Games. A little bit of backstory on this one. I don't actually own the physical version of this game, but Fowers tweeted out a few days ago that they had implemented Fugitive online. I am drawn to two-player games, and I do love me some asymmetry. So we took a look at it, and there isn't really a very good how-to-play video out there, so I thought, why not make one for myself? So we are going to do a how-to-play at the very beginning of this video, and then we have invited friend of the channel, Katie, and you may remember her from our Wavelength 6-player playthrough video earlier. She and I are going to play through. I'm going to play as the Fugitive, and Katie is going to attempt to catch me as the Marshal. We are going to play Fugitive. I'm going to be the Fugitive. I'm going to attempt to escape you in true Leonardo DiCaprio fashion, and in true Tom Hanks fashion, you are going to try to catch me. Now, the object of Fugitive is there are cards. There's a deck of cards, 43 cards, numbered from 0 to 42. The Fugitive will start out by drawing 3 cards from the lowered number 4 to 14 deck, which you'll see in a second, and then 2 cards from the middle value deck. And they also get the cards 1, 2, and 3 to start their hand. How this is going to work is the Fugitive is going to play a card, start out at 0, and they must play a card that is going to increase their hideout value. So their hideout value is the most recent value of the card played on the table. They will play that card face down, and for free, they may play any value that is up to 3 numbers higher than the one that was played in the last turn. They can, however, spend additional cards underneath that card as what's called a sprint. Each card has a value of footprints on it, and you may spend an additional number of footprints to increase your value above the 3 that is needed. So, for example, if I had played a 5 in my previous turn, I could then play a 10 on top of that, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would need 2 footprints to bring that to 9 and 10 and be able to play that. So I would need to play the 10, and then some number of cards underneath that is a sprint equal to 2 footprints. The Marshal has ability to track all the numbers from 0 to 42. Once their turn begins, their first turn, they're going to draw up to 2 cards. They can draw 2 cards from the same deck or from any of the 3 decks that they choose. And then they were going to use those to deduce through deduction in a very Holmesian style how far I have been able to go. And we're going to go back and forth like that, drawing 1 card at a time from then on until I either play the 42 card or the Marshal manages to secure all of my hideouts by guessing them. The Marshal's turn, they can guess either one number of a hideout that's already been played, at which point I must reveal it if that is a hideout that's been played, not as a sprint, simply as a hideout. If, however, the Marshal chooses to guess multiple numbers, they can do so. They can guess 5, 10, and 12 if they want. And if all 3 of those values are correct, those are hideouts that I have played, I must reveal all of them as well as the sprints underneath them. If, however, I have played 5, 10, and 13, and they guess 5, 10, and 12, I can simply say, no, you are wrong, and they will get no additional information. So with that, we are going to dive right into this. Katie, are you excited?
I'm so excited, Nicholas.
All right, let's begin this game of Fugitive. So we are already in a game. It's my game, so I'm going to do this one. So here is my starting hand. As you can tell, we have the 0 that is started from the very beginning. I have cards 1, 2, and 3, which is not a spoiler. Katie already knows about it. On this screen over here, I can see Katie's hand, but I vow not to look during the game. Also, the game has drawn for me 3 cards from the 4 to 14 deck, another 3 cards from the middle deck, and given me the 42 card, which is how I'm going to escape. Now, I can choose to play... So from starting at 0, I must play a 3. I can choose to play higher than that, but I will need to sprint underneath it if I'm going to do that. I don't have to play a card higher than that if I want to sprint. So for example, I'm not actually going to do this, but if I wanted to play a 1, I could play a sprint underneath that and head fake the Marshal into thinking that I had gone much further than I normally had gone. It's a valid strategy and one that we're going to do 100% during this game. But I'm going to start out by making this a little more interesting. So I'm going to play this card. You'll see that this is required if I want to play that card. So I'm going to do that. and I'm going to say that I'm done, and then I'm going to play this and end my turn. That's going to pass it back to the marshal. It is your turn. Come and get me.
Cool. I'm going to draw 2 cards for my first turn here and take them from separate piles just to, I don't know, variety's the spice of life.
It sure is.
Along those lines. We're just going to take a stab at this and see what happens. Bummer.
Yes. 1 is not correct. I did not play the 1. So now at the beginning of my second turn, I have the option to draw 1 card from any of these piles. I'm going to choose to draw from the 4 to 14 deck. This is the card that I draw. Look at that art. So pretty. And I'm going to choose to play this one and straight pass. Back to you.
Cool. I'm going to just draw 1 card this time from the 4 to 14 deck. And Nicholas is being sneaky with this first play in true fashion.
So the important thing to keep in mind is that as the Marshal and the Fugitive both draw cards from the deck, there is only 43 cards in the game from 0 to 42. So as the Marshal draws cards, they know that I do not have those cards. But as I draw cards, I am also removing information from the Marshal and vice versa. So it's very important to try and keep this as balanced as I can. I'm going to draw from here, play this, and then play that, and pass back. We're sprinting. I'm on the run.
Okay, great. So glad. I'm going to draw from this pile. Oh, yum. Feeling a little frustrated right now, Nicholas, with my imagine. 2 failed guesses.
The long arm of the law does not reach me.
Oh, wow, you're being weird.
Not correct. I'm being weird. We'll draw from here.
Oh, man.
And can I do this? Yeah. Let's do that.
Jeez.
We'll go super fast.
I just don't love feeling like I'm throwing spaghetti at the wall so early in the game. Oh, Nicholas.
Now, one thing about the digital implementation of this game that is interesting to me is there is no way for the Marshal on their screen over there to determine how many cards is in the Fugitive's hand. Having read through the rulebook, I don't see that that's part of the game. Like, there's no implementation there. There you go. You found me at 4.
Finally.
There's no implementation that says that the Marshal can't know what's in the Fugitive's hand, but in the digital implementation, that's certainly a thing. So Katie has no idea how many cards I have left, which is useful to me for situations like this where I have to not play. Or rather, I'm choosing to not play. I'm just choosing.
So, Nicholas, now that you're getting quite a bit ahead of me, I'm choosing to draw cards out of the higher 2 decks. I'm hoping to, in theory, make some sort of block for you so that it becomes more difficult for you to sort of work around a roadblock as you establish more hideouts. So I'm going to draw from the 20 to 41 deck this time. Okay.
I can neither confirm nor deny that that strategy will be beneficial to you in the near future.
Well, it has been beneficial to me in the recent past, so we'll hope that it plays out well.
All right. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? 6? Not 6.
This is not my game, Nicholas.
We're gonna do this one. Yeah, we can do that. And go. How do you feel? Feel good?
I am a little stressed, I'm not going to lie.
Okay. Oh, you got one. There you go. Question.
Now you're just pandering to me.
I'm a little bit pandering to you. That's correct. Didn't like that.
Love the art on these cards.
So good, isn't it?
So good.
$12 is not correct. Let's do this. Nope. All right, back to you. So it is important to note.
So many sprints.
I know. It's important to note that as the marshal is guessing, their guesses are limited to the cards in the hideout. So if they guess a card that I played down as a sprint, obviously that doesn't count. They do have to guess the hideout. But as Katie reveals cards, as you can see on the number 4, she gets to see the sprint that I played down underneath that. 13 is correct. And now...
Lucky 13.
I got problems. What is better? So this is a classic situation of drawing a card and needing an answer. We're going to draw from here. I need that. No. Okay. Back to you. As soon as something happens, it's going to be good for me, but this is not good for me right now.
Oh, you're a little stuck, Nicholas.
I'm not stuck.
That must be hard for you.
Exactly where I want to be. I'm just laying low, waiting for the right time to enact my grand plan.
Sure.
19? 19's not it. Yeah, I think we keep doing this. Do that. Yep. All right. So the other thing that's going to happen here eventually is if I play as the Fugitive, the 42 card, before any cards higher than 30 have been revealed in the hideout panel, then there gets to be what's called a manhunt. Now, the manhunt triggers when I've played the 42, and then the marshal gets a chance to guess one number at a time, and every time they're right, it will reveal the cards from the hideout that are correct. If they get one wrong, however, I immediately win. That only happens if the hideouts have not been revealed as 30 or higher. So if 29 shows up and I play the 42, then the manhunt is triggered from there. But that's not the case. It would be the case right now if I managed to get out, but I don't think I have the numbers just yet to make that happen. But we are running out of clock, Marshall.
Well, I don't know what to say right now. Sorry, Nicholas.
I have definitely made this difficult for you with many
You have.
sprints.
This is a lot of sprints all in a row, which is it throws off the scent a bit.
It does. The trick to playing sprints is the Fugitive trades cards for information. So as I've been able to go farther than 3, possibly depending on whether or not I'm just dumping sprints to try and lead you astray, the trick is I'm losing cards out of my hand in order to do that. I do get to go faster. I do take away information. If I played a card without a sprint, you know for certain that it's between 1 and 3, higher than that. But that is always the trade-off. All right, here we go. So now we have triggered a manhunt because I've played the 42 cards. So now our esteemed marshal gets a chance to guess one number at a time, given the information they have on their pad, and for every correct answer, she will get another guess. If she guesses even one number incorrect, I will escape with my life and loot and live to steal another day.
Well, I know that one of the earlier hideouts that I just hadn't selected yet was 5, so I'm just going to get that one. out of the way now.
And you can feel free to talk through your strategy here, since I have nothing left to do except watch and pray.
Cool. I'm going to be honest. It's a little hard to have a good strategy for these last 3 hideouts, knowing that there are sprints involved with each of them. I may try working backwards a little bit, because I have in my hand 39, 40, and 41, and so I know
that explains a lot.
Those 3, are out of commission for him. But do I feel good enough about that just yet? Let me look at something else here. So he's played 20. 1, 2, 3. 24's there. I actually feel like 25 is a good bet. So I'm going to go with that. Whew, great.
Correct. Down to 2.
There's 2 sprints beyond 25. So 25, 28 plus 2 sprints. I have a good hunch that last card, the last hideout, is, I think it's 38. I'm nervous about committing, but I think it is. Eight.
The tension is so high.
It's so high. It's very stressful. Also, because these sprint cards could have 1 footprint on them, and they could have 2. So it's anywhere from 2 to 4 additional spaces.
And that's if you can correctly assume that I'm playing them because I had to.
Oh, you definitely have to get to 42. There's a long set of numbers between 25 and 42.
I mean, there's some set of numbers between 25 and 42.
There's enough. There's enough. Okay, well, I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and try something here. I'm going to go with...
Bad boys, bad.
I'm going to go with 31.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. This is it. Come on.
Oh, man. Okay. Played 35, 31, 34. I mean, it's just a 50-50 chance at this point.
This is very exciting. I'm very excited.
I'm glad. I'm glad you're enjoying this.
Yeah, I am.
I'm gonna say 38. Oh man! Damn.
So very close.
Oh, so close.
An excellent game, Katie. Thank you so much for joining me.
Oh, thank you for having me, Nicholas. What a delight.
That is Fugitive from Fowers Games. You can play it right now at fowers.net/games/fugitive. Friend of the channel, Katie, thank you very much for joining us. Sorry you couldn't catch me. Better luck next time. Hey everyone, if you enjoyed that video, please hit that sub button and check out all of our other offerings at goodluckhighfive.com. And please consider becoming a patron of the channel at patreon.com/GLHFmagic and help us keep making reviews, videos, and podcasts for as little as $5 a month. We're also always looking for new games to review, so if you make games or you know a company who does and wants to have their game reviewed on Good Luck High Five, please reach out to us at glhf@goodluckhighfive.com and we'd be happy to take a look.
You can follow me, Captain N the Game Master, on Twitter and Instagram at CaptainNGM, and follow the channel at GLHF Magic. Remember, please shop at your local game store whenever possible. Until next time, I'm Nicholas, and good luck, high five.